Hi guys. So the sun's out. I've had a couple of days off. Been messing around with the pond, and I'd like to show you so far where the pond's up to. I've made some more decisions what I've got to do in the future, but I'll show you the pond quick now. I've upgraded the pump house a little bit for storage. Let me show you. So here it is so far. So I got rid of the Louis Vuitton pattern, might put it back. I've got the blade working now. There's 10,000 litres per hour going over that. But like I said, I've made some more decisions. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to get a Montmartre backy shower to go on the top there. Because like I said, there's no filtration happening there really. I have got some pond floss, some filtration floss in the skimmer, but not really as much as I could be doing with it. So I am going to put a backy shower there. I'm just saving up a couple of quid because I think it's going to cost about 1,200 quid with the media as well. Did get a new fish the other day. That beauty there. I'll turn off the aeration stone in a minute, and I'll show you. But I've had to modify this Evolution Aqua feeder, because I don't know if anyone's got one of these, and comment if you have, but these things, even on the lowest setting, throws food so far across the pond, it's a joke. So basically when I've got my covers on now, it just deposits into the corner, so the fish actually know that the food is always in that corner for them, which is quite handy. And then coming around here, so I fitted a crystal air source heat pump, which is working absolutely fantastic. It was on 15 degrees, but I've actually cranked it up. I don't know if you can see it, but I've cranked it up to 18 degrees now because I got a few issues with a couple of my older koi, and I've cranked it up basically for their immune system, bless the little cotton socks. How cool is that? In the summer I can put a little tiny candle in there. Right, so I've done a little bit to the pump house today. So again, this is what I'm on about. So I've got a little tiny bit of filter floss in there, which you can see it's actually brown, so it is catching a lot of crap from the surface of the pond. But what I'm going to do, I think, is I might put a 3,000 pump on there. It will really suck then and go over the backy shower when I get it, and I think 3,000 litres an hour will be okay for that backy shower. I think the more flow over those the better. And when we come into here, got a couple of my fish. So I got him the other day. I got this Kajaku from Sake Fish Farm, and I got this beauty here from the Easter Fish Farm, which is a female, I believe. And what I've done is I basically put this shelf running all the way around here to hold all of my foods. That isn't cheap, guys, nor is that, but I think it's the best. So again, you know, it's I could talk you around my filtration house, I guess. So basically, this is the 4-inch drain coming out. It goes up into the nexus, comes around. Nexus is doing a great job. You can see I cleaned the filtration system this morning. So I clean my filter out every single morning, which I think is a very good idea, to be honest. Like, I've listened to a few people on YouTube, and even though people who clean these once a week or twice a week, I think, are quite crazy, because it's just collecting a load of crap. So even though it's cleaning all the dirt from the pond, you're just storing it all in this central chamber. So you know you're going to be getting loads of ammonia and loads of crap in the water still, because it's actually still channeling through your central drum system until it comes into the bio section. So what I've done is I just do it every day. don't look at these wires, guys. At the moment, the wires here are actually 1.5 mil, and I am going to upgrade them to 2.5 mil. I've got an electrician coming in the next week or so to actually put a circuit box in here, so it's all singing, all dancing, just to upgrade it to make sure there's no problems. So again, it comes from here, goes through my 20,000 pump. This system here is where it goes to the bottom inlet in the pond. Then it comes up through this pipework here, straight up. So if I close this big valve here and open these two valves, the water bypasses through here and it goes to those small 1.5 mil pipes there, which takes it to the air source heat pump, and then it returns in the top pipe and it returns through there, and then it cuts straight back into that system, disappears through the wall there, and that goes into the top inlet on the pond the other side. So my skimmer comes down from a 10,000, like I said, I might even upgrade that to a 3,000, and it comes through this pipe work here, through my 55 Evo UV filter, and when this is closed, it is channeled down here, and I open this and it goes through a mid-return into the pond. When this is closed, I open that and it goes through onto the blade. So like I'm saying, this has got no filtration at all on it, so what I'm thinking about doing is just taking the blade off and just go straight onto a backy shower, you know, and yeah. So what I've also got on here as well is I've got a timer on for my air stone. There's a few reasons for that. One of the reasons is I've been having a problem with my feeding. When the air stone is off and the surface of the water is calm, all the food just goes straight down the skimmer pretty much before the fish can actually feed on it. But with the air stone on, it actually keeps the food in the corners of the pond, so the fish can feed quite freely in the corners of the pond and it doesn't go down the skimmer. So I've set that so it comes on for an hour, off for an hour, all the way through the day, so the fish get a bit of a break, and every hour it cleans the bottom of the pond up, you know, with the backdraft, with the bubbles coming up. And also my feeding cycle is such that when the air stone is on, that's when the pond gets fed, basically. So that's my 10,000, so that's running full whack at the moment on the skimmer. This is my 20,000. I found that the optimum flow rate through the nexus is 40%. So it's not 10,000, it's probably 8,500 an hour, which probably is better for, you know, I think like the optimum is 10,000 an hour, but I've been told that if you slow it down, you get a lot better bio function, you know, with the media. So anyway, it's running fine on that at the moment. So I've got a 75 working the bottom drain, and I've got a 95 working the nexus. Now in the nexus, I have got a mixture of the new plus and just the new and the older media there, and I think I've got 150 litres of media in here. I've been told possibly I could go up to about a 130 on this, which might make it a bit better, but we'll see. I think the 95 is working fine for now. I got a new bulb up there ready to go into the UV. I bought that UV in May time, I think, when I made my little hole in the ground last year. So I'm not going to change it until then because the sun's quite weak at the moment and I don't actually need the full whack of that. So I'll leave that have a 12-month cycle. Done all my cabling nice and tidy. This is my my drainage system. So it goes through there, it goes through the floor, and it actually goes into a into a drain which is situated in this eco drain. So this is my overflow here for my pond, which is very close to the top of this, to be honest, and if it does flow over this every now and again, I don't really worry about it, because like I said, nothing escapes into the garden, it all goes down the eco drain. This is a shut-off valve for the overflow, but it just basically comes down here and it trickles out into there when it's overflowing. But and then I've got a trickle-in system which comes from my my water source there. Comes across, it comes under the ground. At the moment I've just dug it through there, and that is the actual drain system, which is, it's going to have a 90 on here, and it's going to run all the way down here, but I'm raising this path up, so it's going to be subsurface, it's going to be sunk. But my clean water, my fresh water comes in through the drain, so I got dirty water coming out, but then I got clean water going through, and then that pipe comes out in there, and it comes up through the ground there, comes into this system, which is, so this side here I regulate for my inlet, so that's my trickle-in system. I don't know, it's about 8 to 12 litres an hour, I guess. Okay, so it goes down through the detox UV Evolution Aqua. Is at a 45-degree angle, so the water pushes down, comes up through this pipe, comes across, and it goes into the central chamber. I don't think it makes a difference if it goes into the central chamber or if it... Yeah, so again, there's my little sexy Mr. Miyagi's love hut. So if I close this up, actually, let's turn off this very quick. Come back out. So I have had 1 or 2 issues with a couple of my koi. I have treated them, so they should be getting better, and I put the heat up to 18 degrees. Which will boost their immune system. Hear the charge. I think you could see a few of them have got a few little knocks and bumps, especially one of the jackoos down there is very bad, but I think he's on the mend. So yeah, that's my pond as we stand, but like I said, there is going to be a stainless steel backy shower up there. Get in on!